Well, hello, and welcome to another edition of JC Lee MD Shrink Wrap Book Reviews. I am your host, Jonathan Jaha Lee, a quadruple board certified child and adolescent psychiatrist and a Melania Trump visa holder. Well, today I have a really special book review from something that I actually read a few months ago, but have been pondering, how best to sort of introduce it to you all. It is called Some Do Care: Contemporary Lives of Moral Commitment by Colby and William Damon. And this book was born out of research, psychological research on people who are contemporary moral exemplars. So the authors in their research studies really wanted to look at people who upheld, certain moral ethical standards to a particular degree that were, independently vetted and seen as like moral exemplars. And I gotta tell you, when I first picked up this book, it was basically mentioned in Martha Stout's The Sociopath Next Door and Outsmarting the Sociopath Next Door. So sort of a point-counterpoint, sort of the shadow side of things and then more of the light. And she talks about how, just as there are those individuals who seem to lack that conscience or who are prone to sort of destroying, maiming, and really harming other people, there are also those individuals who have extraordinary commitment to social justice, to racial reconciliation, and all of the like. So I found that reading this book was incredibly engrossing, even though it's several hundred pages. I think it's like 350 pages or so. I consumed it in about a weekend or so. There are several individual people, Virginia Durr, Susie Valdez, etc., whose biographies the authors go through. And it just is a really nice read and a view of humanity and a view of what people can do and have done when they put their minds and, more importantly, in my opinion, their hearts to it. So if you're at all yearning for some really uplifting, encouraging sort of examples, I know the idea of like moral exemplar, it sounds kind of like fusty, but to be honest, I found this book highly encouraging over the time I read it, and hopefully you will as well. Until next time, happy reading and love yourself.